Hi. Okay. My name is Kim and I am a Flockjay student. This video is just going to be about whether or not Flockjay is worth it. And I have notes right here on my phone, so I'm just going to be following along. Um, so today I'm going to talk to you about, first of all, what is Flockjay if you're unfamiliar with it, why I chose Flockjay, my sales confidence because Flockjay is a sales program. Do I feel like I'm actually going to get a job versus other boot camps? Because this is my second proper boot camp experience this year, and the quality of the program, and also who it's for. And finally, I'm going to talk to you about a project that I'm announcing called Flockjay in Action. All right. So first, what is Flockjay? I'm doing all this in my own words, just off the cuff. Flockjay is a program, a sales program that is dedicated to creating more opportunities for underrepresented people and helping make tech a more inclusive environment. It's a sales program that's committed to helping everyone, but especially underrepresented people, people of color, and really just creating a great pipeline for people who might have difficulty getting into tech in other ways. Why I chose Flockjay. So, like I said, this is my second proper boot camp experience. I can't believe it's actually been a year since I started studying tech in general. I started last year in I was about to say 1919. I started last year in 2019, going down the tech rabbit hole, and I did another boot camp. I want to say mid-year, earlier this year, but it was for quality assurance. You can look at my other videos on this channel. I was thinking about doing that, but the pipeline for jobs just wasn't the best, and I realized after that experience that that's something that I actually needed. And Flockjay has partners that they work with, hiring partners. So that was a big sell for me. The other big sell for me was community. They have done a really good job of cultivating community. I've met some lovely people because of Flockjay that I wouldn't have met otherwise. And that's also been great just to be able to connect with people in a more tangible way, which I think can be difficult for online programs. I am an online teacher by trade, so I really do get that. And also from a student perspective, I get that. They are doing a really good job with that. And it's been great. So the community and the hiring partners. The other thing that I would say is they also offer the ISA, which is basically you pay for the program once you get a job, which makes it more accessible. Okay, so those are my reasons. I wanted to talk about my sales confidence. I did like two other self-paced sales trainings this year just for personal growth and development. I actually was not planning on doing tech sales at all. It was just me. I'm always learning and growing and learning from things. I also had a sales job briefly earlier this year, and it was an interesting learning experience. Um, I feel with Flockjay, what they've done is help me to um, solidify and strengthen what I had started developing with those other experiences, and also give they've also given me templates that I can follow and rinse and repeat and refine. And I feel like you plant the seeds, and then the flower starts to bloom, and I'm starting to see those blooms, and I feel confident now, definitely. um, I don't have the selling anxiety that you might have when you think of sales. I'm more curious to see how things are going to turn out with my career, but not necessarily about the selling process, if that makes sense. Okay. Do I feel like I'm actually going to get a job versus other boot camps. I kind of alluded to this earlier, and the answer is yes. Yes, I do. Um, and I'm the type of person that I'll put forth my best effort and try and watch how things manifest. One thing that I've noticed is that with sales, even though I'm doing a sales training, these skills can be applied to other areas. So it's going to be interesting to see how these skills ultimately end up serving me in the long run. And I'm actually excited about that. And I'm dedicated to finishing the program. I do expect to be in a sales role, but I might end up doing something else in the future as well. And I'm open to that as well, if that makes sense. Okay, the quality of the program. So I told you guys I'm an instructor, teacher by trade. From an instructional standpoint, you can really see the thoughtfulness that they put into the programming. I mean, including the scheduling, the way that they have the classes scheduled. They really do try to make it manageable. It is a nice course load. Like, you have to be dedicated. That's been a personal challenge for me because I work full time and I'm also commuting by transit. I don't have a car at the moment. Hopefully by next month I'll finally be back in a car. But yeah, I've literally been doing homework on BART trains and Ubers and buses, like literally doing my homework to make sure that I'm as timely as possible. And yeah, that's been a challenge for me, but I do think it's worth it. And they do a good job of communicating and encouraging and being supportive. And they also give you grace as long as you show up and you're a professional. And that's great as well. I do think the instructors are also um, accessible. They have office hours, so you can actually speak to your instructor one on one. I've been able to take advantage of that, and that's been great as well. I think with sales, a lot of times you kind of go in blind, and with Flockjay, you don't have to go in blind. There are people that will actually speak with you one on one, and that's fantastic. Who's it for? If you are ready for change and you're ready to roll up your sleeves and put in the work, then definitely try it. And for people who are afraid of sales, I say try it because you'll be exposed to things in a structural way to where it will become less intimidating. And if you're interested in tech, I think this is a great pipeline and pathway into tech that a lot of people don't think about. They usually think about developing or coding or something like that. This is a really great pathway, and the pay is awesome. So lastly, I wanted to talk about Flockjay in action. So one thing that we being the students, we have to do a capstone project where we basically implement the things that we are learning. And I'm doing a video series where I'm gonna be just showing, actually doing the work, but I'll be doing like screen capture videos to show you guys what I'm doing and talking you through it as I'm doing it. Um, and I want you to join me on that journey. So click like on this video. I'm making a special playlist called Flockjay in Action. Be sure to come back to watch the updates for the next video for that series. And I'm receiving my assignment as I go along because this is a part of my homework for Flockjay. So I'll be making myself available to answer questions about Flockjay through the video. You'll have to check the description for that, but that's coming up as well. And basically, I'll be able to answer questions about the Flockjay experience, what you can expect, and also give suggestions on how to manage it so that you can actually complete the program because not everyone completes it. It is challenging. And also maybe some suggestions on how to actually get accepted because not everyone gets accepted either, okay? So I hope that this is helpful. And once again, my name is Kim, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.